It's finally the end. Both of us. But the Capitol had said that there's only can be one winner. But that's not fair. They said to us that there could be two. We'll eat these poison berries, so there will be no winner. Hang on, how would this all start in the first place? It all starts with this book called The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. One of the reasons why I chose this book is because I found it very interesting about fighting to the death and such. Also, what's interesting is that I've heard other people talk about it, and they really recommend this book to me. So that's why wanted to try it. Also, it's probably the only book I heard also from the list. Also, from this point forward, I don't really show my face that much because I wanted the characters to express like feelings. So that's why I made them in puppet form. But I'll be still tagging along, so I don't violate any rules. Our main character is Katniss Everdeen. She is the one that we have the point of view of. One of the reasons why she competed in the Hunger Games is to take her place of her sister. Her main skills are mainly archery and hunting. She is from District 12, which is one of the lower districts in the country of Pan Am. She also faked a romantic relationship with PETA. Before the whole Hunger Games scenario, Katniss used to hang out with her best friend Gale. Gale was particularly good at making snares, which she taught Katniss. One of the other main characters was this guy named PETA. PETA had helped Katniss earlier in her life by giving her some burnt bread that his mom made but didn't want to sell against his mom's will. After the events of the Hunger Games, PETA had found out that Katniss faked the whole romantic relationship just so she would get more sponsors, which devastated him. One of the main antagonists in the Hunger Games was this guy named Cato. He was notably one of the most strongest tributes that were competing in the annual Hunger Games. After almost killing Katniss, PETA chased him off. After surviving, he eventually fell to some mutant dogs in the finale of the Hunger Games. After getting chased away by Cato, Katniss found herself fainted out where this young girl from District 11 called Rue helped her. They made a great team, especially with Rue's agility and Katniss's archery. But the time eventually came. Rue got killed by this guy called Marvel, but Katniss did avenge her by killing Marvel. Also, I got so mad when they killed Rue. I just got Marvel. Why did you kill Rue? I guess that's the rules anyway. But yeah, I couldn't read for the rest of the day when I read that chapter. One of the characters at the beginning while in training was this guy called Haymitch. Haymitch was a good help to Katniss and PETA when training to sharpen their skills before the big day. One of the main conflicts was at the end of the Hunger Games, where the Capitol told that there could only be one survivor, even though they were both in the same district. Eventually, they threatened to commit suicide by eating poisonous berries so they would have no winner, but I really don't want to spoil the ending, but it was good. I mean, they turned against themselves. They said if both participants from the same district survive, they'll both be winners, but then they turned on themselves. In the end, I would rate The Hunger Games 5 out of 5 stars. It's a really good book. You just have to put some time into it and you'll be good. Some of the main points why I liked The Hunger Games was the conflicts and the rising action and stuff like that. You get to know the characters as if they were your own friends. Also, with the characters and such, you feel like that you're in the world playing as Katniss. There's so much detail and stuff. I really recommend this book. One of my favorite parts of the story was when Katniss got saved by Rue because she fainted in the middle of the arena. It showed that you can't trust someone even if they're your enemies. Also, if she didn't trust Rue, she would probably be dead. Katniss. Eventually, in the end, I would recommend anybody who has some time to kill to read this book. It has amazing characters, great relationships, and an immense amount of action. I really thank Susanna Collins for making The Hunger Games. This is a really great book, and I would definitely have my friends read this against their own will. No, I'm just kidding. Since we can't go anywhere right now, we can read this book if you really want it. So in the end, I recommend anybody who has a spare, 2 weeks to read The Hunger Games by Susanna Collins. It's a really great book. It develops relationships, has a lot of conflict, and a satisfying end, but left open-ended for you people.